There's a coffee ring on the nightstand wood right where you left it yesterday. The ceiling fan ticks in the quiet room, blowing the settling dust away. I haven't moved the denim jacket you carelessly threw across the velvet chair. It still smells like cheap vanilla perfume and the cigarette smoke that caught your hair. And the sun goes down like a heavy stone behind the neighbor's rusted roof. I'm sitting here interrogating the shadows, begging the silence for a little proof that you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty nameless streets with the ghost in the dashboard radio. Plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding heart on the gravel at the highway's edge. Your silver thumb rings hiding in the cushion of my beat-up Chevrolet. I found it when I dropped my house keys and I nearly threw my whole damn mind away. I remember perfectly how you twisted it whenever you were getting nervous and cold. Now it's just a meaningless, circular piece of metal that my trembling hands can hardly hold. And the November rain starts beating on the glass like it's trying desperately to get inside. I've run out of locked rooms in this suffocating house where a broken, shattered man can hide. Till you were ever here at all, that we were just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with the ghost in the dashboard radio. Plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding heart on the gravel at the highway's edge. They always say time is a mighty river that washes the painful debris away to the sea, but I'm just a jagged rock at the bottom of the dark water, and the current is drowning me. Suffocating on the phantom memories of the quiet rhythmic way you used to breathe. Tell me we're ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever streets. Down these dead and broken streets with the ghost in the passport radio. Plays our old familiar tune, but it sounds like a painful funeral dirge. I'm leaving remains of my shattered soul on the gravel at the highway's edge. Just a silent ghost in the passenger seat. The coffee ring is fading into the wood now, but I still haven't learned how to forget. There's a half-empty mug on the nightstand we shared, growing colder with every tick of the clock. I trace the red lipstick you left on the rim while the wind on the lock. Your winter coating's like a ghost in the hall. I stand in the silence and wait for the floorboards to creak, but the only thing breaking this quiet is mine. The one from that summer we slept by the sea. The bleeding has stopped where it cut through my skin, but I can't find a bandage for what's inside me. Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of an empty room. I'm drowning in space that you used to take. I'm suffocating on whispers and fading perfume. You packed up your bags in the dead of the night, but you left all this heavy debris in my chest. Now I'm carrying boulders of things unsaid, and I'll ever be able to rest. I drive down the highway we used to outrun, just staring at taillights bleeding blood red. The radio's playing that song that you hated, but prayer in my head. There's rain on the windshield, blurring the lines between where I am and where we used to be. I reach to my right just to hold on to nothing. I try to pretend that you're just out of town, that the keys in the ignition will soon turn the door. I'm lying to mirrors and talking to walls, cause the truth is a weight I can't hold anymore. Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of an empty room. I'm drowning in space that you used to take. I'm suffocating on whispers and fading perfume. You packed up your bags in the dead of the night, but you left all this heavy debris in my chest. Now I'm carrying boulders of things unsaid, and I don't think I'll ever be able to rest. side of goodbye? Did you wash off my name when you washed off your face? I am stuck in the fossil of who we both were, an artifact trapped in a desolate space. Tell me, how do I breathe when the air is all yours? Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of it, now I'm carrying.
Just an empty room and the pouring rain. The coffee is cold and the morning is gray. I sit by the window and watch the rain wash our footprints away. Your leather jacket still hangs on the back of the bedroom door, a lingering ghost of a beautiful promise that isn't no more. I trace the cold lines of the mattress right where you used to lay, begging the shadows and silence to somehow convince you to stay. But the quiet is deafening now, and the walls are so desperately bare. I reach out my trembling hand, but there's nobody sleeping right there. They always tell me that time is a thief and a magical healer, but every new sunrise just breaks me and destroys me a little bit more. I am completely trapped in the cruel echo of you saying it's over, just walking away as you softly surrendered and closed up the door. Oh, the weight of goodbye is a mountain I'm painfully carrying, crushing my chest with the beautiful memories we innocently made. I'm drowning in rivers of tears that I'm desperately trying and burying, watching the patterns and beautiful colors of us start to fade. If our love was a fire, we recklessly burned out the whole endless sky. Now I'm left in the ash, suffocating beneath the dark weight of goodbye. I found that old concert ticket from my careless summer road trip. The salt of the ocean breeze still feels so incredibly fresh on my lips. We sat in the dark and we swore that the world wouldn't tear us apart. Now I'm bleeding and holding the jagged, sharp pieces of my shattered heart. The radio softly plays that one classic song that you absolutely love, the one that we danced to barefoot beneath all the bright stars above. I panic and turn it off quickly, but the melody lives in my head, just like the cold, unforgiving and bitter last words that you said. They always tell me that time is a thief and a magical healer, but every new sunrise just breaks me and destroys me a little bit more. I'm feeling the invisible ghost of your heavy hand on my shoulder, forever stuck in the moment you silently walked out the bedroom door. Oh, the weight of goodbye is a mountain I'm painfully carrying, crushing my chest with the beautiful memories for just one single yesterday. To swallow my foolish pride, get down on my knees and beg you to stay. I'm screaming your name out loud to the deafening, merciless night. Completely losing my mind in the pale, unforgiving moonlight. Why did we let this beautiful masterpiece break? God, please just tell me this is all a
Distant thunder rolling, solitary acoustic guitar picking slowly. Your coffee cup is still sitting on the windowsill, a ring of dried brown stain kissing the cracked porcelain. I haven't moved it since November, and I probably never will. It's the only proof you were ever breathing in this den. The dust is gathering on the vinyl records you forgot, the ones we played until the grooves wore down to the gray bone. I stare at your empty chair and time I sleeping all alone. The clock on the wall ticks louder than a beating heart, a pendulum swinging an axe through the thickest midnight air. I watch the shadows of the headlights slowly tear the room apart, and I reach out across the mattress, but there is nothing there. Oh, the silence is so heavy, it's crushing my chest. A landslide of memories I can't dig my way from under. I gave you the absolute blood and bone of my best. Now I'm just a hollowed out tree waiting for the lightning and thunder. Yeah, I'm screaming at the walls, but the echo just lies. Tell me how to sever the anchor when the ocean starts to rise. I found your silver lighter buried deep inside the couch. It smells like cheap vanilla smoke in Sunday afternoon. My callous fingers trace the metal in a trembling slouch. I flick the flint just to watch a spark die much too soon. They say time is a healer, but I think time is a jagged thief. It steals the color of your eyes, but leaves the aching bruise. I am a permanent prisoner, drowning in the shallow grief, wearing out the hardwood floor with these heavy leading shoes. A pendulum swinging an axe through the thickest midnight air. I watch the shadows of the headlights slowly tear the room apart, and I reach out across the mattress, but there is nothing there. Oh, the silence is so heavy, it's crushing my chest. A landslide of memories I can't dig my way from under. I gave you the absolute blood and bone of my best. Now I'm just a hollowed out tree waiting for the lightning and thunder. Yeah, I'm screaming at the walls, but the echo just lies. Tell me how to sever the anchor when the ocean starts to rise. electric guitar begins to scream, distorted and weeping, building the tempo. I can't go back, but I don't know how to step ahead. Drinking down a woman who chokes. I trace the phantom outline of your body on the bed until the sun comes up and this pathetic cycle finally breaks. So heavy, it's crushing my chest. A landslide of memories I can't dig my way from under. I gave you the absolute blood and bone of my best gritty There's a coffee ring on the nightstand wood, right where you left it yesterday. The ceiling fan ticks in the quiet room, blowing the settling dust away. I haven't moved the denim jacket you carelessly threw across the velvet. Still smells like cheap vanilla perfume and the cigarette smoke that caught your hair. And the sun goes down like a heavy stone behind the neighbor's rusted roof. I'm sitting here interrogating the shadows, begging the silence for a little proof. If only you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with a ghost in the passenger seat. The dashboard radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding on the gravel at the highway's edge. The silver thumb ring is hiding in the cushion of my beat-up Chevrolet. I found it when I dropped my house keys, and I nearly threw my whole damn mind away. I remember perfectly how you twisted it whenever you were getting nervous and cold. Now it's just a meaningless circular piece of metal hands can hardly hold, and the November rain starts beating on the glass like it's trying desperately to get inside. I've run out of locked rooms in this suffocating house where a broken, shattered man can hide. Tell me you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with a ghost in the passenger seat. The dashboard radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding on the gravel at the highway's edge. They always say time is a mighty river that washes the painful debris away to the sea. But there's a jagged rock at the bottom of the dark water, and the current is drowning me. Yeah, the current is drowning me. I'm suffocating on the phantom memories of the quiet rhythm way you used to breathe. Tell me you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm speeding down these dead and plays our old familiar tune, but it sounds like a painful funeral dirge. I'm leaving what remains of my shattered soul on at the highway's edge. Just a silent ghost in the passenger seat, just a fleeting shadow learn to forget. There is a dark stain on the pine wood table where your coffee cup used to sweat in the morning light. I trace the circle with my thumb, pretending I am able to erase the fact you walked into the heavy night. The ceiling fan is ticking, a metronome for the lonely, slicing through the quiet of the suffocating space. I keep the porch light burning for a shadow, but it's only the wind throwing branch against the window pane's face. And the blood in my veins feels like pouring lead. Every word I never said is screaming in my head. Oh, the weight of these empty rooms is breaking my spine. Be mine. You took the oxygen, you left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't bind. Yeah, I'm choking on the ashes and I'm running out of time. Your leather jacket still hangs on the hallway chair. smelling like cheap tobacco in the October rain. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of you standing right there, but it's just the cruel trick seat of my car is a graveyard of miles. A silent memorial to the laughter we used to steal, staring at the dashboard, forgetting how to feel. And the cold in my bones feels like winter's jaw, chewing through the memories, leaving them raw. Oh, the weight of these empty rooms is breaking my spine. I am a ghost haunting night like they used to be mine. You took the oxygen, you left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't bind. Yeah, I'm choking on the ashes and I'm running out of time. I thought we were iron, I thought we were stone, but even the strongest bridges rust when left all alone. You let the rain and goddamn, you let the water rise, and now I'm drowning in the quiet of our last goodbye. Oh, the weight of these empty rooms is breaking my spine. I am a ghost haunting night like they used to be mine. You took the oxygen, you left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't bind. Yeah, the house is still standing, but the foundation is blind. I trace the circle on the table, just a dark stain on the pine, just a stain you left.
The clock ticks loud in this empty room. Dust is setting on the velvet couch. Shadows stretch out like an impending doom. There's a coffee ring staining the bedside wood, right where your favorite mug always stood. I haven't moved your leather jacket from the chair. Sometimes I swear I can smell your cheap tobacco in the air. The floorboards still groan in the hallway outside, like phantom footsteps trying to find a place to hide. Counting the fractures in what we used to call love. The winter breeze rattles the window pane, whispering secrets that sound just slip through the door. But I don't know what I am waiting for anymore. Love is a house with the windows broken in, let in the freezing cold and the lonely shadows win. We built a roaring fire just to watch the ashes fall. Now there is nothing but the silence answering my call. Yeah, you stripped the colors right off these painted walls and left me bleeding out in these hollow, empty halls. I played your last voicemail 20 times today, just to hear the hesitation before you walked away. The static on the line sounds like a heavy rain, washing away the promises that we couldn't sustain. I found that silver ring you bought in summertime, tucked in the drawer, a rusted, forgotten dime. It's one the skin it used to touch is buried in the past. The winter breeze rattles the window pane, whispering secrets that sound just slip through the door. But I don't know what I am waiting for anymore. Love is a house with the windows broken in, let in the freezing cold and the lonely shadows win. We built a roaring fire just to watch the ashes fall. Now there is nothing but the silence answering my call. Yeah, you stripped the colors right off these painted walls and left me bleeding out in these hollow, empty halls. I tried to sweep the broken glass beneath the rug, I tried to find the warmth inside a stranger's hug, but every single highway leads me begging for relief. Rip the roots right out of the frozen Love is a house with the windows broken in, let in the freezing cold and the lonely shadows win. We built a roaring fire just to watch the ashes fall. Yeah, you stripped the colors in these hollow, empty halls.
You left leather jacket hangs heavy by the hallway door, gathering the winter dust like all my unpaid bills. The old radiator hisses out a melody I've heard before, but it can't fight the damp that crawls up the windowsills. I found a silver hairpin buried deep beneath the cushion, a tiny rusted anchor to a ship that already sailed away. Now I'm stranded on this island of our ruined institution, counting cracks upon the ceiling, waste another gray day. The cheap whiskey tastes like burning copper on my weary tongue. The afternoon shadows stretch too long across the living room rug. I'm playing back the voicemails from when our love was young, just to hear your quiet breathing for the final plug. And it's a slow burn, watching the dying embers fade. It's a heavy stone, carrying the brutal mess that we made. You scrape the vibrant colors from the bedroom wall, left me in the gray stale, waiting for the phantom calls. Oh, the silence is deafening, tearing my fragile mind apart. Playing a slow, weeping rhythm on my shattered heart. The clock ticks the loudest, right at 2:45. That's the exact hour you used to turn your back to me. Now there's a frozen ocean over on your side of the bed, a barren winter wasteland of the apologies we left unsaid. The old coffee stains mapped out on the cold kitchen counter look like forgotten terrorities you conquered and left to simply ride. I am just a trembling casualty in the aftermath of our disaster, tied up in the fraying strings of every single forget-me-not. The cheap whiskey tastes like burning copper on my weary tongue. The afternoon shadows stretch too long across the living room rug. I'm playing back the voicemails from when our love was young, just to hear your quiet breathing for the final plug. Why do these sharp-edged memories cut deeper than shattered glass? Why does my breathing present feel like a bleeding ghost of the past? I am screaming out into the endless canyon of this suffocating room, but every single bloody echo just sounds exactly like you. And it's a slow burn, watching the dying embers fade. Yeah.
The dust is quietly settling on the cracked windowsill. There's a dark coffee ring burned deep into the oak table, right beside the worn out spot where you used to rest your heavy head. I haven't wiped it away. I honestly don't think I am able to erase the very last physical piece of you I have left in this bed. The ceiling fan overhead spins like a tired old vinyl record, playing a completely silent song of outlived promises and gray skies. I'm fiercely wrapped in your oversized flannel, ragged and checkered, still desperately looking for the absolute truth hidden in your disguise. The afternoon shadows stretch across the cold wooden floorboards. They aggressively reach for me like the steady hands you pulled away. I am aimlessly plucking at these rusted, broken guitar chords, trying to somehow find the exact words to make you stay. But I am just an anchor, violently tied to a ghost ship sinking, dragging my completely bare. The rarest vintage wine, I can never ever stop drinking. Now I'm choking on the bitter dregs, alone behind a locked bedroom door. Oh, the absolute silence is deafening, it's proudly screaming. I am forced to stay wide awake to watch the violent death of my dreaming. Yeah, I'm bleeding out so slowly in the pale, unforgiving moonlight. Just another quiet casualty of a heavy, slow rock lonely night. Your silver of our house keys are still sitting right there on the kitchen counter, a cold metallic monument to your sudden, brutal, and calculated retreat. Every single time I stubbornly walk past the dirty hallway mirror, I encounter a terrifyingly hollow-eyed woman who hasn't found the basic strength to eat. The lingering, stubborn scent of your stale tobacco and cheap dollar cologne is pathetically clinging to the velvet curtains. Dancing in the southern breeze, I am slowly learning the terrifying foreign language of surviving all alone, with a fractured mind infected by a desperately near ghoul romantic disease. The afternoon shadows forcefully stretch across the wooden floorboards. They aggressively reach for me like the steady hands you pulled away. I am aimlessly plucking at these rusted, horribly out of tune guitar chords, knowing damn well there's absolutely high could possibly say. 'Cause I am just an anchor, violently tied to a ghost ship, say. 'Cause I am just an anchor, violently tied to a ghost's house. The rain is tapping on the window pane, a steady rhythm of a lonely night. Another cup of coffee going cold, another hour without your light. I stare at the shadows on the empty wall, waiting for a footstep in the hall. I found the tattered shirt you used to wear, buried deep inside the closet drawer. It still smells like cigarettes and rain, and the promises you made upon the floor. I trace the frayed seams and wonder where you are, if you're sleeping wrapped inside another's arms. The silence in this house is deafening, like a warning siren sounding on my false alarms. I gave you everything I had to give. Now I don't even know how I'm supposed to live. I tell myself that I should let you go, that time will heal the bruises on my soul. But every time I try to close my eyes, the heavy memories come back and take control. And I am drowning in the echoes of your name, a shattered portrait of a love we couldn't save. You left me to be, fade to